Welcome back. Have you ever wondered if a woman is hiding feelings that are much stronger than she lets on? Many women don't openly confess their emotions the moment they develop. Instead, attraction often appears through subtle behaviors, emotional investment, and unconscious actions. While every person is different, psychology shows that when someone develops deep romantic feelings, their behavior naturally changes. Today, we'll explore the powerful signs that suggest she secretly likes you much more than she admits. These aren't magic tricks or guaranteed proof, but when several of these signs appear consistently, they often reveal genuine emotional attachment. One of the most meaningful signs that a woman secretly likes you and is beginning to fall deeply for you is the way she genuinely cares about your well being. Attraction isn't always expressed through romantic words or dramatic gestures. More often, it appears in quiet acts of kindness, consistent support, and sincere concern for your happiness. When her feelings become stronger, your emotional and physical well being naturally become important to her. Think about the people you truly care about. When they're happy, you smile. When they're struggling, you want to help. The same psychological principle applies to romantic attraction. As emotional attachment grows, empathy grows with it. She doesn't just enjoy talking to you, she genuinely wants to know that you're okay. You may notice that she regularly checks in on you without being asked. She sends a simple message asking, "How was your day?" or "Did everything go well today?" These questions may seem ordinary, but they're often signs that you've been on her mind. She's thinking about you even when you're apart, and she wants to know how you're feeling because your experiences matter to her. She also notices when something isn't right. Even if you don't openly say you're stressed or upset, she may sense a change in your mood. Perhaps you're quieter than usual, your replies are shorter, or your energy seems different. While others might overlook these subtle changes, she notices them almost immediately. She asks if everything is okay, not because she's being nosy, but because she genuinely cares. Another strong sign is that she celebrates your successes as if they were her own. Whether you get a promotion, pass an exam, complete a personal goal, or simply have a good day, she's sincerely happy for you. She encourages you, congratulates you, and reminds you to be proud of your accomplishments. Her happiness isn't based on competition or jealousy. It comes from seeing someone she deeply cares about succeed. When life becomes difficult, her support becomes even more noticeable. If you're facing stress at work, family problems, or personal challenges, she doesn't disappear. Instead, she listens patiently, offers encouragement, and reminds you that you're capable of getting through difficult times. Sometimes she may not have the perfect advice, but her willingness to simply be there speaks volumes. Emotional support is often one of the strongest expressions of affection. Her care may also show itself in practical ways. She reminds you to eat when you've been working all day. She hopes you get home safely after a late night. She asks whether you're feeling better if you've been sick. These small gestures may seem simple, but they demonstrate genuine concern. She's paying attention to your health, your comfort, and your safety because those things have become personally important to her. Psychologists often describe this as emotional investment. When someone develops deep feelings, they naturally begin including another person's well being in their own emotional world. Your victories make them smile, and your struggles affect them emotionally. This isn't because they're trying to control your life. It's because they've developed a sincere emotional connection. You may also notice that she encourages your dreams instead of holding you back. She motivates you to pursue your goals, believes in your abilities, and reminds you not to give up when things become difficult. Rather than competing with your ambitions, she supports them because she wants to see you become the best version of yourself. This type of encouragement often reflects genuine admiration and respect, two qualities that strengthen romantic attraction. However, it's important to remember that kindness alone doesn't always indicate romantic interest. Some people are naturally caring and compassionate toward everyone. That's why it's important to look for consistent patterns rather than one isolated behavior. If she regularly checks on you, supports you during difficult moments, celebrates your achievements, remembers important events, and consistently makes an effort to improve your day, these combined actions may suggest that her feelings are growing much deeper than friendship. Ultimately, real affection is rarely loud. It's often found in the quiet moments that many people overlook. A thoughtful message, a sincere question, a word of encouragement, or a simple reminder to take care of yourself. These everyday acts of kindness reveal something powerful. She isn't caring because she has to. She's caring because your happiness genuinely matters to her. When a woman consistently shows concern for your well being, she's not just paying attention to your life. She's becoming emotionally invested in it, and that is one of the clearest signs that she may be secretly falling hard for you. One of the deepest signs that a woman secretly likes you and is falling hard for you is her willingness to become emotionally vulnerable. Attraction may begin with physical chemistry or shared interests, but real emotional connection develops when someone feels safe enough to let their guard down. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is one of the strongest indicators of trust and growing affection. Most people don't reveal their deepest thoughts and emotions to everyone they meet. We naturally protect ourselves from rejection, disappointment, and heartbreak. We show the world our confident side while keeping our fears, insecurities, and painful experiences hidden. But when a woman begins to trust you on a deeper emotional level, those protective walls slowly begin to come down. At first, she may only share simple stories about her day or talk about her hobbies. As time passes, however, the conversations become more personal. She begins telling you about her childhood, her biggest dreams, the challenges she has faced, and the lessons she has learned. She may even share experiences that she rarely discusses with other people. This growing openness is often a sign that she feels emotionally safe in your presence. Psychologists explain that vulnerability strengthens emotional intimacy. When someone shares personal thoughts and feelings, they are taking a risk. They are trusting that the other person will respond with understanding rather than judgment. If a woman is willing to take that emotional risk with you, it often means she sees you as someone important in her life. You may notice that she asks for your opinion about meaningful decisions. Whether it's a career choice, a family situation, or a personal goal, she values what you think. She doesn't ask because she can't make decisions on her own. Instead, she respects your perspective and wants to include you in the parts of her life that truly matter. This is a subtle but powerful sign that your role in her life is becoming more significant. Another important behavior is that she becomes comfortable showing her imperfections. In the beginning of a relationship, many people try to appear perfect. They carefully choose their words, hide their flaws, and avoid discussing difficult topics. But as her feelings grow, she becomes more authentic. She laughs at her own mistakes, admits when she's wrong, and isn't afraid to show emotions like sadness, frustration, or uncertainty. This level of authenticity is important because it shows that she no longer feels the need to impress you constantly. Instead, she wants you to know the real person behind the smile. She trusts that you'll appreciate her for who she truly is, not just for the image she presents to the world. Her vulnerability may also appear during difficult moments. If she's feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or disappointed, she may reach out to you instead of dealing with everything alone. She isn't looking for someone to solve all her problems. Often, she simply wants your presence, your understanding, and your emotional support. Choosing you as a source of comfort is a meaningful sign of emotional attachment. You might also notice that she shares her future hopes and fears. She talks about the life she wants to build, the places she wants to visit, the family she dreams of having, or the goals she hopes to achieve. These conversations aren't just casual discussions. They reveal that she's allowing you to see the future she's imagining. In many cases, she's quietly wondering whether you might be part of that future. However, vulnerability isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it appears in the smallest moments. She may admit she's nervous about something, confess that she misses you, or tell you she's had a difficult day. These simple admissions show that she feels comfortable expressing emotions she might hide from others. It's also important to remember that becoming vulnerable takes time. Every person moves at a different pace depending on their personality and past experiences. Some women open up quickly, while others need much longer to build trust. That's why patience and respect are essential. Genuine emotional intimacy can never be rushed or forced. At the same time, vulnerability alone doesn't automatically mean romantic love. A close friend may also share personal thoughts and emotions. The key is to look for a consistent pattern. If she opens up emotionally, seeks your support, values your opinions, remembers the little things, makes time for you, and consistently invests in your happiness, these combined behaviors often suggest that her feelings are becoming much deeper than friendship. Ultimately, love isn't only about laughter, attraction, or exciting moments together. It's also about feeling safe enough to be completely yourself. When a woman allows you to see both her strengths and her weaknesses, her confidence and her fears, she's offering something incredibly valuable, her authentic self. And when someone trusts you with their heart in that way, it's often one of the clearest signs that they're secretly falling hard for you. One of the most misunderstood signs of growing attraction is subtle jealousy. When a woman is secretly falling hard for you, she may not openly admit that she feels jealous. Instead, her emotions often appear in quiet, indirect ways. Healthy jealousy is not about controlling someone or creating drama. Rather, it can reflect the natural fear of losing someone who has become emotionally important. Psychologists explain that as emotional attachment grows, people begin to value the relationship more deeply. When the possibility of losing that connection appears, even in a small way, feelings of insecurity can surface. This doesn't mean she lacks confidence. It simply means your presence has become meaningful enough that the thought of someone else taking your attention makes her uncomfortable. You may notice this when another woman enters the conversation. Perhaps you casually mention a female coworker, a childhood friend, or someone you recently met. Her reaction may seem small at first. She might ask, "Who is she?" or "How do you know her?" On the surface, these questions sound casual, but they often reveal genuine curiosity. She wants to understand the role that other women play in your life because she's emotionally invested in you. Sometimes her jealousy appears through playful teasing. She may jokingly accuse you of being popular with women or smile while asking if someone has a crush on you. Although she laughs, there's often a deeper emotion hiding behind the joke. Humor becomes a safe way to explore her feelings without directly admitting them. Another subtle sign is that she pays close attention whenever another woman is around you. She notices how you interact, whether you're smiling more than usual, or if you seem especially comfortable with someone else. While she may never say anything directly, her body language could change. She might become quieter, more observant, or unexpectedly interested in the conversation. You may also notice that she tries to capture your attention whenever she feels she's losing it. If you're talking to someone else at a social gathering, she may naturally join the conversation or find a reason to engage with you. This isn't always intentional. Often, it's an unconscious response driven by her desire to remain emotionally close to you. Another interesting behavior is that she becomes curious about your relationship status. She might casually ask if you're dating anyone, whether you've recently gone on a date, or what qualities you look for in a partner. While these questions seem innocent, they're often her way of quietly discovering whether she has a chance with you. Instead of directly confessing her feelings, she gathers information to understand where she stands. Her jealousy may also appear when you don't give her the same level of attention you're used to giving. If you become unusually distant, reply less often, or seem distracted, she may ask if everything is okay. She might wonder whether she's done something wrong or whether your feelings have changed. This reaction often reflects emotional investment rather than simple curiosity. However, it's important to recognize the difference between healthy jealousy and unhealthy possessiveness. Healthy jealousy is usually temporary, respectful, and expressed with maturity. It may involve curiosity, small moments of insecurity, or a desire for reassurance. Unhealthy jealousy, on the other hand, involves controlling behavior, constant suspicion, manipulation, or attempts to isolate someone from friends and family. Genuine love is built on trust, respect, and freedom, not control. Psychology suggests that people naturally experience moments of jealousy when they deeply value a relationship. The emotion itself isn't necessarily harmful. What matters is how it's expressed. A woman who secretly likes you may experience brief moments of jealousy but still respect your independence and personal boundaries. She doesn't try to control your life. She simply hopes to remain an important part of it. It's also worth remembering that jealousy alone is not proof of romantic interest. Some people become jealous for reasons unrelated to love, such as insecurity, competitiveness, or fear of losing a close friendship. That's why it's important to look for multiple signs together. If she consistently makes time for you, remembers the little things, supports you emotionally, opens up about her personal life, and occasionally shows subtle signs of jealousy, these behaviors together paint a much clearer picture of growing romantic feelings. In the end, love often creates a quiet desire to protect a meaningful connection. When a woman secretly fears losing your attention, it isn't always because she wants to control you. It may simply be because you've become someone she genuinely cares about. Her subtle questions, playful teasing, and occasional moments of insecurity are often her heart's quiet way of saying, "You matter to me more than you realize."